Hello, hello. I figured I'd give speedrunning a shot on the new 1.8.2 update, which I gotta say is going to be a little interesting. They've changed a lot about how you actually start out, and you'll see what I mean if you haven't already, seen it for yourself. So just going for, the get to the green star, making sure we're on medium. Seed, just checking that. Okay, cool. So I think Aku is going to be our best start for reasons. So hopefully I'm right. Just gotta get ready for start of the run. I don't really expect to beat my previous time with this. I haven't really practiced this run much. I've done like practice run. One practice run and a little bit of flying around in God mode. No point. No. Already a veteran of this kind of situation. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't care if there's an error that's occurred. I do. But, So, one thing about the new update is that all the starter worlds are very, very empty now. And to some extent, I feel like, it might be good for new players, but to another extent, it kind of bothers me because it, it, it feels handholdy and sort of railroady for players who have been doing this for a while. I have been playing this game for years. I know how to do a lot of these things that it was kind of trying to teach you. And the bottom line is there's, on this particular planet, on Akua, there's there's a handful of Talon villages that you can interact with, or not even villages, farms and plantations. But that's it in terms of factions you can interact with, as far as I'm aware, until you have already gotten to the point where you have a small vessel, you've gone to space, and, you then get a teleporter to Omicron, one of the former Start worlds, and it seems to actually be all of the things that were in that former Start world, but just, it's now way later on, and it's honestly more than a little frustrating, just because it's like, I know how to do these things. I know how to start out in these worlds. And I get that they're trying to do things for story purposes. I do actually want to play some of the story at some point because, I'll be honest, I haven't really. And I know they have worked hard on it. It's just, I would like an option to start somewhere that isn't here. Because I enjoy, early on having to deal with, the fact that there's Xerax, the fact that there's Talon, there's the fact that there's Polaris. It's an entire aspect of the game that is sort of being delayed significantly longer than I'd like it to be. And I mean, I might be in the minority here. I do know that some of the other folks I play with, my cousin, my dad, my brother, feel pretty similar about this, because one of the things that we really enjoy, I should say, is the, being able to do this multiplayer, being able to plonk down a base, have to defend it against the Xerax, or, you know, whoever else we might anger. My dad has a tendency to anger the Talon for some reason. But we just, you know, we plonk down our base, we start, you know, we start going about, you know, the sort of exact things that we'd be doing on these planets. It's just that we're actually able to interact with the factions at the same time. And I feel like moving that interaction to later is kind of detrimental to the game overall, just because it ends up losing something that's kind of, I feel, unique about the game. I don't know of many other survival games that have such a heavy PvE and, you know, interactive NPC factions system as Empyrion does. It's one of the things that, you know, is fairly unique about this game. And to sort of decrease the prominence of that early on, just, it doesn't make it, you know, just like any other survival game or anything like that, but it definitely makes it feel, it makes the worlds feel more empty. Like, I love what they've done with the ambiance. The worlds look great. You know, as annoying as some of the creatures that, you know, you end up facing in the new update, like the fucking mosquitoes, they're supposed to be that way, and I can appreciate that. But the bottom line is, it's this completely uninhabited world now, aside from specifically Akua. And even then, the Talon here, as far as I'm aware, seem to be primarily for you to go and do quests. And that seems to be their primary purpose. And it just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel quite the same. Now, I'm not saying that necessarily we need to have it, you know, completely revamped. I don't think you necessarily need to swing into, you know, I don't think that you necessarily need to completely redo things again to, you know, make sure there's factions on all the startup worlds or anything like that. I get what they're kind of trying to do with the empty worlds from what I've seen, but I would like an option to be able to, like, start an Omicron or something. I would like an option to be able to basically skip the tutorial that they force you into right now. And I know that might not exactly fit with the story as they have it right now, but I think that it would work a lot better for, like, multiplayer, instead of needing everyone to, you know, get their small vessel, go up to the abandoned station in the middle of, you know, all of the starter worlds and all of that. I think it would really be more beneficial to let folks who are doing this more for multiplayer, or, you know, more for their own exploration and, you know, sort of the sandboxy exploration and, you know, going and fighting all the points of interest and all that. I think it would be really beneficial to have for that sort of stuff. But actually, on the multiplayer front, one thing that I do want to say I'm looking forward to seeing a little more of what, you know, what the devs do with this, and possibly what other folks do with it, is it does look like they've implemented multiplayer quests now, which I know has been a thing that, you know, hasn't existed thus far. And so the fact that we're finally getting that is pretty awesome, if you ask me. I feel like it opens a whole new realm of possibilities, both for just what you can already do in single player with the scenario, or what you can already do in the multiplayer scenarios, but also I feel like it opens up a whole new realm for content creators, for folks who are making scenarios for the game itself. Because suddenly you're no longer, limited to single player when it comes to quests, when it comes to those interactions. You can actually do things that, are... You can make multiplayer scenarios, and that's something that I think has been missing for a while. Now, I will admit I haven't really gone into modded stuff much, so I could be missing a whole, genre, not genre. I could be missing multiplayer missions from mods and stuff, and this is just the base game sort of catching up. But, regardless, it is very nice to see that that's actually been implemented at this point. Yeah. Oh, there's another thing that I don't know if this is deliberate or a bug, but for some reason, carbon substrate now takes crushed stone. And I don't know, that seems kind of odd to me, but it's also like the conversion rate between crushed stone and carbon substrate is awful for, early game. It's honestly kind of annoying because I think it's 1-to-1 at this point, and 1-to-1 is for something that is kind of slower to get than ore from a deposit. I feel like it's a little ridiculous. Again, could just be me. Could be largely because I'm actually trying to, speedrun this, and so it's just some frustration over how long it ends up taking to get all the crushed stone I need for stuff, but I guess a lot of that, is left up to community feedback. Not enough long term, but with the carbon rocks that I already harvested, it might be fun. Which is actually another thing. I do appreciate the change in appearance of the resource deposit rocks and the added variety. The fact that we have carbon ones is now interesting, but if it is delivered to make crushed stone required for carbon substrate, then that kind of makes a lot of sense. And they're a significantly nicer way of getting substantial amounts of it. So, I think I may have run across one of the bandage effect butterflies they were touting in the update notes. Wait, okay. Level 5. I can probably stop the farming stuff up as much for the time being. What I really need to do is actually first I should unlock. The constructor. Actually building. Yes. That. Going to want to go over to armor and sniper rifles. If you watch my previous run, you may well know already why I want sniper rifles other than, sniper rifles. Same reason I wanted to grab so much iron. But yeah, so I guess one thing I do appreciate about the smaller start worlds is that they're, well, small planets. It makes it a lot easier to actually find the resources. Honestly, it would have been so bad if it was still medium or large worlds as start worlds for for such an enforced start. I don't know if enforced is the right word. I realize I'm a little rambly right now. But sometimes that's just how things are. Okay. I've got 200 iron ore. I'm not going to need any more iron ore. We'll need logs, though. We'll need plenty of logs. Okay, on the one hand, I'm loving the butterfly bandage effect. On the other hand, it does feel a little ridiculous that you can basically just regain health by standing on Akua. Like that. This seems a little far, guys. Like I said, kinda love it. So one thing that's going to help this run is that I figured out what may well be a significantly faster way of actually getting a capital ship jump drive. And we will get there when we get there. Hopefully this run will be fast enough to where we're actually posting, and so folks will actually get to see that. So I'm just gonna leave the details of that to later, but hopefully it'll keep things nicely. It'll get things nicely sped up. Carbon ore. Okay, you know what? I can equip that. Okay. That's fine. I don't think I have to worry about it. Nope, I don't have to worry about it though. Let's get a motorbike going. Starting to think that the carbon substrate from crushed rock is a deliberate thing. They'll still think that the exchange rate should probably be a little bit better. Considering it's so many things. Like, I wonder if part of the purpose is to encourage more mining, but I really could not properly guess. That's enough at least for now. May as well get the POI experience while I'm out and about anyway. What I really need to find is carbon and silicon deposits. Or not carbon, copper. You can tell I'm a little tired. One of those stayed up all night trying to stay up long enough to get some stuff done during the day and reset my sleep schedule type deals. Wow, I'm really... Yes. Thank you, game. Okay. I think there's a couple of things I can queue up right now, because I'm going to need fuel tank, I need a small chip, small constructor, I think I can at least do base starter, get the small constructor cargo box, gen and fuel tank. If nothing else, hopefully I can get enough carbon to... Carbon? Why do I keep saying carbon? Why do I have carbon? At least with copper, you can sort of understand why it's saying carbon instead, you know, C words. Silicon, it makes no sense. Anyway, I need to go do something very quickly. Clock's gonna keep running, and I'll be right back. And there we have it. I am back. Okay, so... I think that'll be enough for now. I'll always be able to use more of wood. Because wood is biofuel. Biofuel is our best bet for fuel, because otherwise I gotta find promethium, and it's just not very reliable. Also, Jesus, 1,000 HP for the titanium. I mean, I guess the point is that you should go and, you know, get a drill and all that, but that's what? I think level 7? Yeah, level 7. So it takes ages to get there. And it's just... let me just say, it takes a decent amount of time relative to when you might want to start looking at titanium stuff. I don't know. It might just be. Like, I think level 7 is when you can also start making stuff that requires titanium. And at that point, you really might want to have started, you know, picking some up along the way. And this is one of those spots where being able to do earlier faction interactions could actually be really helpful, because that's where I typically would get my early equipment. You know, I do a little bit of selling. I just, you know, buy what I needed to get myself a bit of a jump start without, you know, going through some more processes. You know, get a drill very early on instead of being stuck with the survival tool for ages. Well, so that's why I'm also just kind of going for, what's it called? Experience. That thing. That thing that, you know, kind of need to level up. Close to level 6, we will need to hit level 7 overall. That good. I can use the small fuel tanks. Do need box. Do need a game controller. Do need thrusters. Obviously need thrusters. And a gear should need spotlights. Don't need. Is there anything else here that I should be grabbing? I don't think so. I'm tempted to play around with the solar panels, see if they would let me use a trick that I've figured out with this. Look at that. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to drop hopefully this trick will work. Did last time I was poking around with stuff, so we should look at that. And behold, we magically have 200 biofuel. A lot of spoiled food because I forgot the other thing I was going to do, which was I was going to go and make myself some additional, energy bars, those things. Okay. 6. How much silicon do I have left? I got plenty of silicon left. Okay. I think I should be good there. Should be about 200 silicon ingots. It's 5 orange, 10 ingots, doubling up. Pretty sure I still need to get a copper deposit. assets to really make this work. Might not. Said these copper oxide may have misseen things. 'Cause, yeah, see. Spent so much time on my practice run snagging crushed stone that I'm kind of paranoid about the carbon substrate thing right now. Just gonna quickly get as much as possible, basically. Okay, I will say that the tutorial trying to pull you out of things is really annoying. They decided to change that. Okay, cargo box. First things first, I'm going to want a couple of those produced. And yes, I do need a couple. That. Right. See, here's another thing. I don't know if it's actually possible to get gold on these planets, which means if it's not, you can't get the EVA boost. If you can't get the EVA boost, that's kind of a problem. I mean, at least if you're playing World. Which, if you couldn't tell yet, I'm not. First things first. What the hell? Okay. There we go. Okay, it's a weird glitch. One thing I found is that the glitch I was using, or not glitch, what I was using with the portable constructor doesn't seem to work particularly well with like base constructors. They seem to have an active issue with it, in fact. Like it will genuinely just run out of fuel without making any like progress. It was working for a while on a previous run, but then it just stopped. Sorry if you could hear me going up my coffee there. I completely forgot to mute during that. My bad. Sweet. I'm about to be able to. Right, let's do things. Let's go in and grab. Let's do that, and we're going to do that. To set it so I can actually see the damn thing. Cool. Okay, sweet. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to go back to small vessel, and we are going to let the rocket launchers that will help us later on. Don't need CPU extenders. Don't. No. Don't need the medium. I think that's about it for things I actually need. I could go with the shield if I really wanted necessary. Assault rifle might be good. Maybe. Not worth the time, I don't think. Right, time to control ammo. Good, 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 good. Okay. What's that doing? How's that doing? What's that doing? Okay. A little bit of hurry up and wait here. Should really not run around like a maniac because that is going to just consume food. Kinda wish I'd made the small vessel starter earlier because, you know, now I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Seems fine. Oh, this is a really nice thing that you can now equip light armor without an armor locker. I do really like that change. Where are the melts? Okay, they are still being melted. Probably could have just shift clicked that, but whatever. Come on. Hate it when that happens. Whatever. Good enough. Actually, what am I doing? I can't wait for the multi-charge any Promethean pellets. Alright. Term, I think. Oh, right. I need to make... that is what I need, not the cargo box, the ammo controller. It'll be fine. Shit, I just realized that without the multi-tool, I can't do something else kind of important. I think it'll be fine. I think I will be able to, if I salvage everything, set up again fast enough that it won't matter. Because basically, one of the things that really, really bothers me more than anything else about this update, I'd say, is the fact that it feels like you have to, like, half start again when you get to Omicron. Because you're basically, you know, you're basically taking everything you've done on this planet, which you've got to get up to a large constructor on whatever, you know, initial planet you're on. You're not exactly just, you know, able to get up and go immediately. It feels like you have to restart on Omicron unless you take apart everything like I am right now. And just, you know, yeah. It feels a little like restarting. It feels like you're not doing anything permanent on these initial planets, and that just kind of bothers me. Especially since, you know, I don't think that, like, I think maybe some of the initial planets have promethium deposits, but, like, this one doesn't. Like, I literally cannot, as far as I'm aware, get what I would need to just be able to pick up and start again on the other planet. Like, I can't salvage, or I can't retrieve the blocks from my own structures. I have to actually salvage them. Unless I want to come back here eventually. And I do not want to do that. Once I leave this planet, I do not want to be coming back. Call me rude if you will, but that is just how I feel about it. Okay. Perfect timing. Okay. I don't think I'm leaving anything necessary behind. We'll see, though. I took everything with me, so it'll be less leaving things behind and more not having to need them in the first place. So basically, in this asteroid field, there is a singular enemy. There is a battered laser drone, if I remember correctly, somewhere. And so it's just going to be annoying. It's, you know, combat kind of thing. Very simple to destroy. It's supposed to, you know, just teach you, I guess, the basics of space combat. But it just does not show up for a while, and it's rather annoying. There it is. Excellent. Destroyed station. Okay, so here's something where it kind of gets into the fact that you don't really have the ability to get an EPA boost. As far as I know, it's fully possible that there's something I'm missing, like within the shoot. It's fully possible I'm missing something within the storyline that would give you an EVA boost, but as it stands, I have not encountered any easily accessible gold that would, you know, give me one. And I end up basically in a situation of, well, I can only stay out there for so long because in the depths of space, it's not exactly a welcoming environment. Okay, so what to do is we're just going to... Where's my portable constructor? The hell? There it is. I am blind. About to get more spoiled. That's fine. But what we're going to do is produce a bunch of sniper rifles. Again, if you've seen me play this before, you probably know why. Otherwise, you'll learn eventually. So much iron. See, sniper rifles only require iron to make as far as I can. So they are, you know, pretty much perfect for the purposes of early insurrection. Because iron is reasonably abundant. So stick that in the hotbar. Detector. Really should be it for things I desperately need, but I should get that. Clock chamber. I do need a basis. So I'm gonna sleep. Okay. So it's not that way. That way's the tap. Just drop it. No, that's not where I put it. Wait, does that? Okay. Okay. Northeast? Yeah, northeast. I think I'm just skirting town territory. Yeah. So right now, I'm looking. Polaris Sanctuary. Which honestly, I should check to see if going through the comm station stuff will lead me there more easily, because that would be really, really convenient. But as it stands, I'm just gonna wander the city aimlessly until I find it. See, this is also where multi-tool is, just because then I could have salvaged my small vessel and be on my way with that instead of on a motorcycle. Because I do need to get to Sanctuary. That is confusion, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that is Xerax territory. No. Is it? Really appreciate the ability to adjust faction colors individually, because that my eyes do not like me sometimes. When it's reds and greens, it just does not cooperate. That sanctuary is supposed to be like really close to the start though, so that's kind of one. Okay, it is Polaris. Jesus Christ, eyes. Why? Which makes me think sanctuary should be somewhere here. Is that it? Please let that be it. No, that's more wreckage. Okay. Polaris. The hell? Oh wait, is that it? Is that it just not triggering? Jesus. Yep, that would. Yes, there we go. Alright, Polaris, you're going to be useful to us for just a few minutes. This one should be offers. So 5 times. So that's what? 40, I think. Hey, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Those. Tier 2, but what can you do? Bears can't be choosers and all that. EVA boost, yes, please. Neodymium. Ingots. That's silicon. What am I doing? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Powder. Rest assured, you will see why we need all of these things. I should check them too, because I have no idea if I actually need that. Remember that I also have magnesium powder, which is useful too. Okay. I think that's all I need for these guys. I think. Just I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need. If I end up thinking of something, I should be fine. Because once I have my ship, I will be able to get here significantly faster. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I hear it. Where is it? Okay, for now I'm just gonna hope that's, you know, the last. This is Come on. Come on. There we go. A little bit finicky, that. Okay. So. Nice. Gotta be honest, there's probably a little bit of added efficiency to be had if I was building these in the portable constructor and sleeping through the night, but as mentioned before, for some reason the base buildings are a little bit of a crapshoot whether it will actually let me do that or not. Wish it weren't so, but it does appear to be. Starter. I'm going to need a core. They are very important. I cannot forget them. Actually, check quick. Grab. Shit, that is long behind Littleton. I've got to hope I find one. See, this might be the potential problem with this illustration. I should do that as well. So there's a handful of things I should actually. Some things I can pretty much guarantee that I'll have. There's others that I can't. Small this. sanctuary. Did it finish? No, it didn't. It's blocking. Flux coil. What's blocking the way of the flux coils? Okay. This is gonna cut it by time. Should be still okay though. I hope. Actually, this could help out slightly because I can scout out a couple of things ahead of time. I should get to Basically trying to remember the layouts of a couple of different ships. Hoping that I can pull some shenanigans. Probably couldn't get close though. Because I need to spend time actually getting to the Green Star as well. Which I realize, technically speaking, I haven't checked to see if it's, you know, still a part of the storyline. I think they just reworked the starting areas. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, how am I? Tell me that's not for this. Yes. Yes, that. And yes, that. May as well, right? So damaged comm station might be the most useful waypoint I've ever seen. Because I don't think it's supposed to do that, but hey, if it wants to, if it's actually leading me directly back to my, my base camp, I am not gonna complain. And it would appear to be doing exactly that. Okay. You know what, small vessel? You're fine, I swear. It's alright, it's alright. Okay. Need you to hold me. I need to look at those. To do. See. Did it? Shit. Good. Might just need to find alphabetical. On hand is kinda critical. Other things, not quite so much. It would probably be a good idea to have, but I can make do without, at least for temporarily. I can keep them building while I'm off doing what I need to do. Really hope I can pull this off. I think I'm gonna go after the Sunseeker because I know where everything on that one is. Well, almost everything. I don't remember what tax tank is. That's really gonna be the big hold up, I think. Hoping I'll be able to just turn on a marker for it in my head once I actually take out its corn. By the way, I forgot to mention, I think I teased it earlier, but the new strategy I'm trying is Piracy. Like, I don't really need Polaris anymore, so they might be useful for a warp drive though, because you can get right up close without them, you know, firing on you like the Xerax would, and the Xerax don't have any patrolling ships in orbit. Basically, that lets me skip a whole level up, or whole few level ups. But you do just, you know, kind of need a couple of things for that to work. All I need to get to orbit. Guns and stuff. Speaking of which, I should Sunseeker. I'm gonna try to hit it before it gets near me, which could be a problem. Here's hoping it won't be. Honest. There's only one vessel that I know of that might be better than the Sunseeker to hit, just from placement of things. Well, I say from placement of things, not entirely. I am curious to see if this is it. No, it's not. I don't know what the layout of the map looks like. So we are going to steer clear. And let's hope the Patron 5 doesn't have anything good to fight us with, because we may not be able to avoid it getting close. gotta be priority. Nothing. Okay. Warp. Please tell me. Taxi tank. Show on HUD. Where you at? Okay. That's where it's at. God, I really hate the way the freighters work. I really hope they get changed at some point. Okay. There's that. There we go. Correctly turning the thrusters off seems to fix certain things. So just go and steal those too. Do a little bit of looting. I wish I could see any access generators. You want to provide any generators. Generator tier 1, where are you? There you are. Okay. At this point, I should have more than enough stuff. Time to get out of here. Where is my small vessel? Way over there, of course. There's 7. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay. do believe the only thing I really need to grab is the capital vessel starter. Maybe the capital vessel starter, cockpit, and maybe I should grab the O2 tank, assuming it built. Otherwise, I may just wing it. And that might build fairly fast. I should have grabbed one from the Sunseeker, but a little too late now. It's two, but I'm gonna just stock up with the free colonists. Okay, okay. Don't actually need to be like this up against them either. We just want to be close enough that we'll be a small vessel. We don't have to actually go around to be able to just refill it with everything. Because that should still be a feature. Fucking hope it's still a feature, because otherwise it's all scuffed. Yes, trading station. Okay. I'm broke. That should be fine. There we go. Okay. So. First things first, let's go there. Oh, yeah. think it's gonna not cooperate. Right, yeah, I thought so. Can I go here? Okay. For some reason, this is one of the parts I'm worst at. I just cannot navigate to save my life. At least in this area. Maybe the saving grace right there. Or not, hard to tell. It'd be really cool if there was like a chain jump feature. Like, you know, just jump here, then here, here, here. I don't know. Might be a pain to implement, though. I'm not sure. do believe there is just the one last jump. Should be Site Gamma, Legacy Nexus Hub, Centrio Gamma. Once we leave warp, that will be it. And here we go. 151.39. Just checking out Paranoia. Yep. Okay, we're good. Alright. Well, that went honestly a little better than I'd hoped for. I'm glad to see runs are still viable in 1.8, despite the changes that I'd mentioned before. Anyway, have a nice day, y'all.